This is probably my favorite play from Alaka in the preseason. Watch how quickly he responds to this tight end scraping against the flow there. Washington's trying to kind of sell this outside run, backside as play side, and the tight end, the intent there is to get him out all by his lonesome. You see Cincinnati run this play a lot. What I like about it, aside from just him diagnosing it and finishing in space, that's a big play or a substantial play if he doesn't read that, is how quickly he responds to that tight end scraping along this offensive line and getting outside. Real quickly, the whole defense is flowing to one side, and he reads that. And what that means to me is that before this ball is snapped, he's thinking about that. That's a lot to think about for a rookie. You'll notice how slippery he is and how he has an ability to make plays in the backfield. I don't know how he gets sort of under and around this block, but once he does, how he makes such a forceful and perfect tackle there. Just knocks the guy off, wraps him, knocks him off at his hips. I don't know how he gets off this block. Like I said, he's real slippery. I've seen it a couple times in preseason. Watch him kind of dip his shoulder to get around, and so he's reading the block and the screen simultaneously there. The path of the ball carrier as best he can. How does he do that? That's just super slick and really good body control there to finish, not just to kind of I don't know, softly get around a block there. He finishes. So real good instinct in terms of the path of the ball carrier there. Nice play by him in the backfield. It's another instance, I think, of Alaka and just how he has a nose for the football in a real slippery manner in terms of how he gets into the backfield, and gets off blocks and gets around blocks. You see him get in this gap, kind of sneak around Kenny, force the back out, and you see Jalen do a nice job out here on the edge too. Just having none of that tight end, and the two of them. Again, I like Alaka the way he throws his body around. That's always something I like to see in a linebacker. A real physicality. And between he and Ferguson, they make a nice play there. I wanted to get a look at Tim and Tyus, particularly coming off the edge together as much as I could. And here's an example of them. Third down, coming off the ball. I'm pretty sure this is the starting tackle here, too, that Tyus is going against for Philadelphia. See kind of the lean and the head fake, upper body fake inside. You also see, I guess that's Pat working inside, B-gap. Watch how quickly he kind of sheds the tackle's hands there. Little left-hand swim over the top and then dip. And you kind of see both of these guys winning off the edge right around the same time. Let's watch what Tim does here. Straight at him. Reads the quarterback a little bit, gets hands off of him, dips, beeline for the quarterback. Both of them keep their bounce. You'd like to see more pressure up the middle. This is Willie and Pat, and I don't think that's your first team. Obviously, Willie's not on the team in terms of up the gut pressure. And this is something the Ravens are going to be susceptible to, is these middle of the field throws if they have to send linebackers. But on this play, or if they choose to send linebackers or safeties up the middle. Yeah, you'd like to think maybe Ferguson and McPhee getting a push up front, or even Pierce or Mack. But we've got better options, is what I'm trying to say here. But anyway, it's cool to see Williams and Bowser. Bowser's particularly there is really impressive. Pretty quick, kind of that real subtle inside fake. You can see the tackles working or worried about that B gap, but he beats him. And if there's any kind of a little bit more pressure here, he still has to get rid of the ball quickly. And Chuck Clark makes a great play on the back end there. Watch it again, full click. Both guys show a good pop in their hands here, I think. Get some movement and push their respective tackle back into the quarterback. You see Tyus work inside there, a bit of a stunt to get Willie free on the outside. Ball comes out quickly, but good pop in his hands, and he just continues driving, kind of collapsing this guy back into the quarterback so he can't step up effectively, and that stunt worked well to get Willie free. You see Tim on the other side, straight at his defender, or his tackle. Gets under him with his right arm there, pulls him aside. Good pop in his hands, gets him off balance, and again, ball comes out quickly. Good wrap by the linebacker. 2nd and 13, that's what you want. If the ball's coming out quick, you come up and tackle. Tyus gets sort of cleaned out here by a chip, but you see a nice little stunt by Pat Ricard and Tim. You see that kind of signature Tim Williams thing that he does here with this backward lean, with his upper half, his shoulders, and his head, and then kind of sideways dip his shoulder, get free, beeline to the quarterback. Ricard kind of stunts outside of him. Yeah. Just kind of confuses the defense there, but you see that again. You see that kind of signature Tim thing. Good hit at the end too. Good wrap by the linebacker. Here they send Cyrus Jones on a blitz. Tim does a great job beating this guard inside. Watch Tim. That's just easy. Good overhand swim. Good pressure on the quarterback. Ball comes out quick. You see Elliott come screaming down the field. Throws his body at the ball carrier, and there's Mac chasing the play down. I'm starting to turn around a little bit on Tyus, and you're seeing more out of him in terms of more repertoire, more versatility as a pass rusher. He looks a little closer to the guy from his first year. Let me give a mention to Caden Suarez. I think I'm saying your name right, Caden. Forgive me if I'm not. But yeah, he kind of called me out on this, and he's caused me to turn around just a little bit on Tyus as a pass rusher. You see a great rush from Tyus here. You want to see him do it against first teamers more consistently, but he gets this tackle turned. He's going to be able to kind of dip right there and just destroy this quarterback. Watch what the tackle gets away with here a little bit. A little bit of a trip maybe, but more particularly watch him kind of hold him right there. And that's actually a kind of a crafty play that doesn't get seen, that isn't called. But that kind of makes Bowser have to turn in a different fashion. And he still comes through for the Ravens there on 3rd down. But that's an effective speed rush. Gets hands off, dips, kind of dips the shoulder, gets under the tackle, beeline. The tackle kind of forces him out with whatever that is, and then holds him. Turns him outside a little bit.